Politics plays a crucial role in shaping the environment and environmental policies. Here are several ways in which politics influences the environment. Politicians and governments create and enforce laws, regulations, and policies that either protect or harm the environment. For example, laws like the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act in the United States have significantly improved air and water quality. Governments negotiate and sign international treaties such as the Paris Agreement, which aims to mitigate climate change through global cooperation. Governments allocate funds for environmental protection, conservation efforts, research, and infrastructure projects. Political priorities can determine how much funding is allocated to these areas. Politicians can influence whether subsidies are given to industries that are environmentally friendly, like renewable energy, or harmful, like fossil fuels. Politicians can shape public discourse on environmental issues, influencing how people perceive and prioritize these issues. For instance, climate change denial or skepticism can reduce public urgency to address the issue. Governments can implement educational programs that raise awareness about environmental issues and promote sustainable practices. Politicians appoint leaders to regulatory agencies such as the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States, which can affect how strictly environmental laws are enforced. Governments can take legal action against violators of environmental laws, but political will and priorities can influence how aggressively these actions are pursued. Governments can use tax policies to incentivize or disincentivize certain behaviors. For example, tax credits for renewable energy investments or carbon taxes on fossil fuels. Trade agreements can impact environmental standards by either promoting sustainable practices or allowing for the importation of goods produced under less stringent environmental regulations. Governments manage public lands and decide whether to protect them as national parks, wildlife reserves, or open them up for development activities like drilling, mining, or logging. Political decisions determine the extent to which natural resources are extracted from public lands. Governments participate in international forums and agreements aimed at addressing global environmental challenges such as climate change, deforestation, and biodiversity loss. Political relationships between countries can influence cooperation on transboundary environmental issues like air pollution, water quality, and wildlife conservation. Governments set standards for air quality, water quality, and other environmental factors that directly impact public health. Political priorities can affect how stringent these standards are. In cases of environmental disasters like oil spills or toxic waste leaks, government response is critical. Political will can influence the speed and effectiveness of these responses. In summary, politics is central to shaping environmental policies through legislation, funding allocation, public awareness campaigns, enforcement of laws, economic incentives, management of public lands, international cooperation efforts, and ensuring public health standards. The political landscape can either enhance or undermine efforts to protect the environment. Credits: script by author's name, voiceover by narrator's name.